Matt, pleased to meet you.
Pleasure, how are you doing?
All right, mate, all right. I've always wanted to be a rock and roll star on the tour bus, living the dream.
Well, this is it. It's as good as it gets, I reckon.
Right, new album, Up Guards and Atom. Where's
Yep.
the inspiration for that title?
Well, it's actually a Duke of Wellington quote, but we just enjoyed the positive connotations it kind of represented. You know, the charts are a bit of a mess at the minute. There's not a lot of guitar music in there, so it's just a call of arms to kind of indie bands. If you make good music, you like doing guitar music, let's just get on with it.
You can put my back against the wall.
You're a Borough boy, I read, a Middlesbrough lad, so how come you're a big Leeds fan?
Well, I was born in Middlesbrough, but I moved up to Leeds when I was 6. So, you know, I've had a good 20 years with Ellen Road kind of in the background beckoning.
I'm trying to picture what era it was. Lee Chapman, Tony DeRigo?
Yeah, Chapman, DeRigo, McAllister. Then obviously we've had, you know, a few legends since then. We've had Redaby, Tony Yeboah. Obviously remember him for his volleys, edge of the area type stuff. No one likes Cantona for obvious reasons. He went, you know, went to the dark side. He went over to Man United, and then not just that, he went over there. You know, became some kind of godlike figure.
What was it like working at Alton Park Hotel? Because that was where Leeds used to put up all their new signings, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was brilliant. I don't know how you know about that, to be honest, but
Research, Matt.
Yeah. We had players like Lee Boyer, Don Matteo, Viduka. You know, that was actually their home. They hadn't found houses yet, so you know, you'd be serving them in the room 2 or 3 times a day. You eventually got quite friendly with them. And I remember Don Matteo once threw his car keys at me and says, "Go fill that out for me, Matt," and just threw me 100 quid. And I just went up the road, filled it up, then I went to my mum's house, mate's house, had a little drive around Rothwell, probably did about 20 mile in it before I give it back to him. But then of course when we were in Europe, all the European teams were staying there, so we had like Barcelona, Lazio. I remember taking a bottle of whiskey up to Steve McManaman and Roberto Carlos before the Champions League game at Ellen Road. They had a little card school going in the room. I just took him the whiskey up and he was like, "Oh, you know, off the tab. You know, how much is that?" I was like, "I need to charge you by the shot," so it was 120 quid. Again, 200 notes, keep your mouth shut.
I don't know what Mackerel thinks of that one now.
Well, I don't think he's expecting to get a game for Real Madrid anytime soon.
All of these things were done in secret. All of these things were done in secret.
You do go up. Are you going to be good enough for the Premier League? Who's good enough at your current side?
I think Casper could do a job for most teams in the Premier League in goals. Snodgrass has just been called up for Scotland. He's an international player. Gradle's just been called up for Ivory Coast, another international. I think we'd need six good signings if we wanted to compete in the Premier League.
Well, you're still a big name out there. You can attract big name players. You've got no debt, have you?
Well, this is the thing. We are a big club. It's embarrassing to say when we're not in the Premier League, but you know, we are a Premier League club, not in the Premier League. So if we do go up, there's history there. There's a fan base. There's state-of-the-art training facilities. I feel like I'm selling the club here to anyone listening. So yeah, the players should come. The players should come.